My name is Rhapsody, welcome back to Slay the Spire. We are going to be alternating characters, so we'll be going back to the Ironclad. Now, last time as the Ironclad, we did manage to reach relatively far into the game. I think we got to the third area. Which means that we are going to get a blessing as we start the run from this big old whale. Hello again, choose. Okay, so I can choose to lose all of my gold and obtain a rare card. Okay, that's 99 gold for a random red card. I could get 100 gold, or I could transform one of the cards in my deck. Now, as I've seen in general, the Ironclad has a few different strategies. They have health loss, they have armor, they have kind of mana manipulation from seeing red and exhaustion, just so they can get more energy and play out a lot more cards in the same turn. They have strength manipulation and what was that final one? Exhausting cards. So if I transform one of my cards, it's possible that I lose a defend or a strike and gain something that starts me on one of those strategies, or I could obtain a rare card and start down one of those strategies. I think I'm actually going to go for the transform, and I'm going to transform one of my strikes, because then I'll have 5 attacks, 4 defenses, and 1 random. Come on, and good! Holy crumbs! Okay, we got bludgeon. 32 damage. It's just an absolute nuke, but it takes all of your energy in a single turn. So, which of these paths do I want to go down? How many roads must a man walk down? It's 6. It's exactly 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can get to a rest place. I get 2 unknowns along the way, and then I can decide whether or not I want to duck off to the side. Okay, that's pretty good. Because I can decide to rest and rest just in order to pick up a bunch of upgrades if I really want to. So if I take 10 damage this turn, I can pretty much just finish you off next turn. Sure. As long as I get a bash and a strike, which I should still have a bash and a strike there. Yep. That's going to be enough to kill. Because bash does 8, and then strike will do 9, 17. It's enough to kill. And then I heal 6 at the very end. I don't want to... Ooh, crumbs. Which ones of these do I want? Definitely not Perfected Strike. Shrug It Off probably doesn't work with my build, because I have Bludgeon for a bunch of damage, so I'm not going to be doing a bunch of defending. So it's got to be Thunderclap. So that I can make things vulnerable. Well, I'm going to defend. I'm going to try and prioritize defending whenever possible, but there I really didn't have the option to defend as much as I wanted to. I would have liked to play 2 defense and 2 attacks there. Alright, I'll go for a bash and a defend. Take 2 damage this turn, but it sets them up with vulnerability next turn. I might be able to kill them. Actually, yeah, Bludgeon's my final card, so boom, dead. Awesome! Bludgeon is going to make a lot of the early fights a lot easier. Oh, interesting. Okay, both of these are strength manipulation. This is also HP loss, though, but I have no HP loss currently in my deck. I think I'm going to go for spot weakness. If an enemy is planning to attack me, I choose that enemy, and then I will gain 3 strength. Yeah, I need the relic. I'll keep going until I get it. Okay, Birdfaced earn. Whenever you play a power, earn 2 HP. That's actually really, really good in a lot of characters. In a lot of builds. This build doesn't have any powers so far, so it's absolutely worthless for me. But I've already got 3 extra attack at the very start of this. In fact, if I draw... Oh, no, because I'm weakened. Yeah, I can't actually... Oh, crumbs. I actually can't even defend myself this turn. That sucks. Yay! Just get to take 12 damage there. Don't mind if I do. Bludgeon. Solid 52 damage. Don't mind if I do. Alright. I don't really have any AoE in the deck so far, so I could pick up Cleave, and Cleave would actually be pretty good for a strength gain deck. So would Whirlwind, in fact. Or I'll take Whirlwind. We might actually be able to get a ridiculous amount of energy, and then Whirlwind is just a one-hit kill everything. That's planning to attack me, and... Beautiful. I'll defend against most of its damage, as well as increase my strength the ongoing turns. Ah, crumbs. That one at the very start buffed itself, so I probably should have killed it. Okay, if I Whirlwind right now, it's 8 damage 3 times to everyone, so 8, 8, 8 is 24, means this will still be alive, unfortunately. Okay. And then just another bludgeon. Don't mind if I do. Whew. Bludgeon's really good in a thin deck. I'm manipulating my strength so far, so sure, we'll take flex in this deck as well. I'll definitely go for smithing. Spot weakness for 4 strength isn't that good. Extra 10 damage on bludgeon is pretty ridiculous. Yeah, it's got to be that, then. Ooh, Whirlwind also gets really ridiculous with that. Whirlwind's probably going to be my next upgrade then. Go for the Elite. Actually, if I go over this direction, I can get a Campfire and an Elite in the same path, as well as a question mark. Beautiful. Okay, do I want gold or to remove a card from my deck? I really do want to keep my deck thin right now, so I'm going to remove a card. I'm going to remove a strike because most of the cards I picked up are actually offensive. Then we are going to upgrade Whirlwind. Beautiful. Pick up a relic, and then we get a fight against a boss. Upon pickup, choose a skill card. At the beginning of the combat, this skill card is in your hand. Okay. Probably spot weakness. Although a lot of bosses won't start with an attack. Like this guy doesn't start with an attack, which is annoying. So I can't use spot weakness if the enemy does not intend to attack. It won't give me any bonus. Okay. Bludgeon for 42 or Whirlwind for 888. Again, not 42. I could have prevented 14 damage there by using the explosive potion. I almost certainly should have. Bludgeon. Oh, I love how powerful that is. Blood Vial at the start of each combat, heal 2 HP. That's really good for us. Okay. We could pick up a power here, which would work with a bird-faced urn. Yeah. I'll take Combust. Combust was really, really good. It's 5 damage to every opponent. Oh, this is another boss. Hell yeah. It doesn't intend to attack, though, so that's kind of annoying. Flex and Whirlwind. 30 damage. That's a pretty good opener. That's a reasonably good opener there. I'm probably not going to die in this battle, but I could get pretty close. I should probably just hit the bludgeon this turn. 18 damage. I can take another hit of 18 damage, but then I'm not allowed to get hit ever again. I also probably can't play Combust. Combust isn't even going to do as much damage as that strike. So thankfully, this next turn, it should try and siphon soul, so I have 2 turns to kill it now. Boom, it's dead. All right, I have exactly 1 HP, though. 7 HP, depending on the heal. Ooh! Orichalcum is going to be really good in this build, because we have no way other than Orichalcum of actually healing. We have only 2 skills in the deck, and both of them are really, really cheap, so Corruption isn't that good. I don't actually like any of these. Place a card from your discard pile on top of your draw pile. Sure, I'll take Headbutt. I really do want to go to his shop, but I have to rest right now. If I don't rest, I'm going to die. So we'll go and do that. Then it's question marks time. Get myself a shovel. That's actually ridiculous. Okay, I can bludgeon for an insta-kill. But I think I actually spread the damage there. Spit Web. Yeah, we're weakened. That's going to be unfortunate. So as long as I kill this front face, the back is not actually going to have enough damage to kill me. Because it can't kill me through the Orichalcum that I was going to pick up, but it really didn't matter. I actually had the Whirlwind for that. I'm going to go for another Combust, see if I can go for a full Combust build. That'll actually be pretty good. Here, I would like to Smith and start working on these Combusts and maybe this Spot Weakness, now that I'm going to have it in my opening hand every single turn. But digging up relics is going to be ridiculous. Yeah, if we lose HP in combat, gain 3 block next turn. That's actually the same thing that was so good for us with the Combusts last time. So if I make it vulnerable, it'll be taking 50% extra damage. So it's as though I did 1 extra Whirlwind, but it also does 6 extra damage. Okay. So it's worth. I get it to change form. Unfortunately, self-forming clay is going to give me block at the start of a turn, which means that Orichalcum is likely not going to be activating often. Not that great for me, but you know, it's how it goes sometimes. Unfortunately, I also can't defend myself here, so I'm just gonna lay down as much damage as I possibly can. So yeah, next turn we're going to get 9 armor at the very start of the turn, and then this means Orichalcum is never going to trigger. I'd love to Combust and Strike, but it has to be Bludgeon, right? Yep. Oh, I would have loved to get that second Combust out there, though. If I can get through this 40 health right now, I can prevent that attack, and that's going to be really handy. Yep, that'll get me through that 40 health. Sure. I still have a block potion just in case, as well as a 10 damage nuke that I can just play as a quick potion, so I'm going to be fine. Spot Weakness, Flex, then I get to Combust, but it's not going to do anything. So I've increased my strength for future turns, but I'm not really going to be using it, I guess. Bash Headbutt. It's really good right now. Just going to put Bludgeon on top of my deck. And now I should just win. Yeah. Draw, Bludgeon, kill. Okay, Headbutt might be a lot better than I've been giving it credit for. I'm actually going to Flex and then Whirlwind. Super overkill. Okay, what exhausting cards do we have? Literally none. So not Exhume. Impervious is 30 block plus exhaust, but we don't really use a block strategy in this. I think it's going to be Feed, and I'm just going to try and increase my maximum HP by feeding on a bunch of stuff. You can no longer gain gold is really bad. I do need extra energy because I have so much I can do with that extra energy, but Black Blood is also a really, really good way to keep up your HP. Rather than having to rest constantly. I do actually want to go to a shop, so I'm going to start on this side. Gives me 2 different choices of shops I might be able to go to. Okay, and then actually going to hit up a block potion there just to prevent 12 damage. Well, Orichalcum would have happened, so it doesn't prevent 12 damage, it prevents 7. Now, defending here is the same as not defending, because Orichalcum's just going to trigger anyway, so I may as well just use the vulnerable. Okay. I do take a bit of damage, but as long as I make sure I take no more damage over the course of the rest of this, I'll be fine. And that's actually a reasonable thing to assume might occur. Let's put Spot Weakness back on top of my deck. So I'm going to have Spot Weakness and Bludgeon in the next hand, which is kind of clumsy. Yeah, feed does 4 more damage, but I really don't want to do that damage right now. I want to have feed in the hand where I'm about to kill the enemy. Okay, 9 and... Yeah, I can actually just kill it with a bludgeon. Yeah. Bludgeon. Bludgeon being the first card that I got and removing a different card from my deck is insane. It's ridiculous. Okay, we currently have 2 ways to increase our strength in our deck. So things like Sword Boomerang are way better because it's 4 different attacks that each get affected by strength. That said, I should probably pick up Flex because I'm having problems spending all of my cards each turn. Okay, let's have a look at these options. Because I can already see what I want, but I need to consider everything else. Hemokinesis, lose a bit of HP, deal a lot of damage. Gain 15 block and 2 wounds. No. Whenever you lose HP from a guard, gain 1 strength. No. Deal damage equal to the number of cards in your draw pile is quite strong. But it doesn't outclass the best thing here, which is the gambling chip. At the start of each combat, discard any number of cards and draw that many. So you should be able to see in action as soon as I get into a fight. Receive a relic, but 50% chance to become cursed? Sure. Nope, I just got a pen nib for free. I didn't even become cursed. Yeah, I do want to go for this elite, because I'm feeling really good about this run so far. Remove a card from my deck or upgrade all strikes and defends. There's only a handful of them. I'm actually going to upgrade all of my strikes and defends. Because I still have to play them relatively often. The extra 3 damage and the extra 3 defense could be really, really good. Okay, gaining 5 max HP for losing 20 HP right now seems like a reasonable deal. And now I get to choose what I want to discard. Okay, I definitely want Spot Weakness in this opening hand, which means I don't want Bludgeon, because I'm not going to be able to play it. I do want Combust. Kind of want Whirlwind, but I guess I don't want Whirlwind right now. Okay. Increase that power. Can also flex and defend. Oh, this is going to be a rough one. Yeah, we're about to take a bunch of damage here. Oh, boy. It is a boss battle. I did have to expect this. So there's 2 slavers. This one at the back has the net, which means that's possible that I can just get netted and not have the ability to attack next turn. Obviously not a huge fan of that. Yeah, powerful negative effect. I don't want that. Let's put that Whirlwind back on top of my deck now that I'm more powerful. And thankfully defend myself from most of the damage that's actually incoming right now. Okay. I am weakened, which is going to suck, but... And I'm entangled. Yeah, okay, so I can't even attack this turn. I can only defend. Hopefully I have a bunch of defenses left. None. Literally none. Oh, that's not good. Alright. I'm going to throw out the potion there because this means that this enemy is going to die before it attacks. As a result of my Combust going off twice and dealing 8 damage. So that prevented 12 incoming damage. That's pretty good. That Entangle is the worst thing that could have happened at that point in time, unfortunately. I do have a Bludgeon for 45 damage. Could knock this out. Also got a Whirlwind for 33 distributed. If I drank the potion, that's another 6 on Whirlwind, so it's 39 distributed. No, I just go for the Bludgeon here. And Whirlwind for nothing. Saves me a bit of damage, but still am going to need to find a way to heal after this. Spot Weakness, and then I can just bash you to death. Love it. Mango, raise your max HP by 14. That's ridiculous. Infernal Blade, sure, I'll take the random attack. I actually really like Infernal Blade as a card. I'm going to go towards this rest zone. I'm probably not going to rest there, actually, now that I have 53. That's pretty good. I can't bludgeon anyone out of existence right now, so instead I'm just going to keep spot weakness and hopefully defend. Or not defend. That's fine too, I guess. Ouch. Solid 15 damage taken right now. Not too pleased about that. If I could get an anchor, anchor probably wouldn't even be that great for me. Okay, let's double flex. Infernal Blade. Picks up Fiend Fire, exhaust your hand. I don't really want to do that. Deals 16 damage for each exhausted card. I mean, I can't use Feed to get a kill right now anyway, so I may as well use this to get a kill. It's the only way I was going to be able to kill anything that turn. Alright, fair enough. I'm really sad that I haven't been able to use Feed to get a kill yet. This is actually usually way more reliable. Alright. Enemy dies, I get a ridiculous amount of my HP back. Exhaust all non-attack cards in your hand and deal 16 damage. I have very few non-attack cards in my deck. So that's just a Sever Soul, deals 16 damage on 2 mana. 16 damage for 2 mana is not enough. I'm gonna take a Pommel Strike. Actually just gonna dig for a relic right now. Toolbox, at the start of each combat, add a random colorless card to your hand. That's ridiculous. That is so powerful, and healing is 50% more effective during combat. So that means that Blood Vial now heals 3, and Black Blood heals 15. That is so good. I don't want the shop, because I really don't need anything. Okay, the question mark space was a shop as well. Okay, fine. I guess I'm going to try and remove a card from my deck, try and thin it out again. Yikes. I kind of want to remove Bash. Yeah. It's too expensive for me to play at any point right now. Okay, well, I know what I want to start with is Whirlwind. I didn't get Whirlwind. Choose a skill from your draw pile and place it into your hand. Sure. Well, if I'm using Flex, then I'm going to have to use as many attacks as I possibly can. Reckless Charge, I'm so sad that I have that right now. So 15, 15, 30 plus 16 is 46. Yeah, I can't actually kill anything this turn. Well, if I'm going to be vulnerable any turn, it should be this turn. I can make everything vulnerable for... Well, I mean, I guess I may as well do that. It's just more distributed damage. Even though the vulnerable is going to wear off before I get to use it. Hey, Whirlwind's probably going to be in my next hand. That's actually pretty good. It means I can kill this cultist while dealing damage to the other two. Of course, the problem there is I'm going to be taking, 7 damage regardless. Oh, no. Oh, no, it is in this hand. Good. 10. If I buffed it. No, I can't. Okay. Take 7 damage. Not too pleased about it. Actually, in battle, if we heal using a power, that'll also give us 3 HP instead as a result of the magic flower. So we should get more powers if we can. I'm just going to play that power so that I get the healing. Then I heal for 15, right? Yep. Ridiculous. Double tap. Double tap is really, really good if I can manipulate my mana at all, because I can just double tap Bludgeon, or I can double tap do a ridiculous Whirlwind. That's actually quite good for me. Do I want to fight another elite before the... Yeah, I do. I really do. I thought this was an elite fight, actually. Funny. Neither of those are going to attack, so spot weakness does nothing for me. Neither does defend. I'll throw back the other two, and I'll keep Infernal Blade, because I have enough attacks in my deck that I'm going to draw them anyway. Panacea, lose all frail, weak, and vulnerable. Fine. Yeah, I'm just going to punch you in the face for a ridiculous amount of damage, if you don't mind. I should be able to finish that Mystic off next turn, because it's not... Oh, wow, it was blocked. I thought the Centurion was going to block for itself, and then the Mystic was just going to do buffs. Double tap Thunderclap. Well, I mean, it doesn't matter if I block on... Well, no, it does. Because Defend, since it's upgraded, will actually block for 8, whereas... Or a Chalcum will only block for 5. Yeah, I was hoping they weren't going to get to the point of healing themselves there. Pennib's charged. Okay, if I could have charged Pennib before doing that, I actually may have ended up doing a lot more damage. Alright, give me Bludgeon. Okay, if I flex Strike, I'm still not going to be able to... No, okay, if I drink the Strength Potion, I can feed to get the kill, which means I get to increase my max HP by 3. Worth. Do I want another Headbutt or a Warcry? Warcry upgraded only costs 0. It's pretty good. Especially worth considering the fact that I only have 3 potion slots, so I was gonna run out of potions eventually. I probably don't want a Whirlwind right now, because this guy's gonna... No, it's not this guy that randomizes the cost of my stuff, but still, Whirlwind ain't that great when it's a single person. I'll keep Infernal Blade, though. Transmutation, transform your hand. I definitely want to Bludgeon, then I might transform my hand. I'm also going to throw in the poison here. Alright, fine. Transform my hand. Okay. Impervious, sure. That actually might be useful at some point, because this Book of Stabbing does some ridiculous stuff eventually. So we've got Skill Burn on. Whenever we play a skill, we'll be exhausting it. It's fine. I can double tap my Headbutt in order to put 2 different things on top of my deck. Probably a good idea. Now, I can put Bludgeon back on top of my deck, and... None of these are 0 mana. Damn it. Uh-oh. That's not the card I intended to have at the end of that. Whoops. Oh, well. Could be a lot worse. Yeah, another 25 damage. I hope I get Impervious. Should have put Impervious at the top of my deck, I guess. Yeah, I'm starting to see the problem. As soon as we start running up against enemies that have higher amounts of attack damage, I actually just can't block at all. Since I don't really have blocks in my deck. Boom. Good bludgeoning, though. The bludgeoning's working out well. Meat on the bone, if your HP is less than 50% at the end of the combat, heal 9. Or, in my case, heal 13, probably. Burning Pact, exhaust a card and draw 2 cards. I actually don't really want any of these. Yeah, I really don't want any of those. So I'm actually just going to skip the reward there. Throw a lot of these back. I can just bludgeon it in the face for a bunch of damage this turn. Enlightenment, reduce the cost. Sure. Get to play all of it. Draw 2 cards. Put 1 back on top of your draw piles. That's going to be Whirlwind I put there. And then I'm just going to headbutt you and put... Bludgeon back on top of my deck. Since this enemy has Malleable, when attacked, it gains 5 block. So if I can just hit it with big hits rather than a bunch of small hits, I will be able to deal a ridiculous amount more damage. Also, Magic Flower plus Meat on the Bone just healed me ridiculously. Again, I don't really want any of those. They dilute my deck in a way I don't appreciate. Double tap, your next 2 attacks are played twice is pretty good, but the problem is I don't really have enough mana to play 2 effective attacks after double tap. So I think it's actually just dig up another relic. Pantograph, beautiful. At the start of boss combats, you just gain 25 HP. So I'm gonna go in here and heal up by, yeah, my whole HP. Just all my shit just comes back. It's beautiful. Deal 12 damage to all enemies and exhaust. I'm gonna want that later, I feel. So now I'm just gonna combust, and put up an Infernal Blade. Gives me drop kick. The enemy is not gonna be vulnerable, but it's just a free 10 damage there. So the enemy is gonna spend their first turn summoning a bunch of dudes. Now I've got those 2 combust charges that are gonna deal 8 damage per turn to them. I actually don't really have anything I can do in this hand, so I'm going to Warcry at the very start. Yeah, this is great. This is great. I am going to put a Defend on top of my draw pile now. So I'm going to quickly double flex and then nuke everything out of existence. Okay, this build is working out really well. Show me... Ooh. Single double tap. Could him with a double thunderclap? Sure. Just because I want to get vulnerability set up for another turn. Sure. That one was only summon 1 dude. That's not gonna work. Sure. It just dies at the end of that because of the combust. The fact that I can dig up relics and that I don't need to use my camps to heal because I have so much healing innate is ridiculous. That is so powerful for us. Alright. I'm gonna double tap to put 2 different cards on top of my deck. Let's make it Whirlwind and double tap. I'm gonna double tap a Whirlwind next turn. It's gonna be ridiculous. Because he's gonna summon a dude. Yeah. I kind of wish they summoned more. Because now I get to double tap a Whirlwind. Oh, that was so much damage. I love it. Okay, enemy's intentions are unknown. Just do a ridiculous amount of... Yep, okay, this is a pretty ridiculous amount of damage that I get to do here. Thank you. And that was even though I was weakened. So I was supposed to be doing 25%. Or rather, that's 75% of what I was supposed to be doing. This guy is just going to die at the end of this turn as a result of my combust. Or he could just die now. That works too. Ooh. So we haven't really been blocking? So Barricade's not good for us, but Demon Form. Demon Form is. On card reward screens, you choose from 4 cards instead of 3, or you no longer discard your hand, but you draw 1 fewer cards per turn. That's actually not super important to me. I want to be able to better craft my deck, so I'm going to be choosing from 4 rather than from 3. I do want to hit up as many question marks as possible. So I'm going to go in along this line. Set up a combust and a spot weakness. Don't mind if I do. Combust. Combust. Set up a spot weakness there. I'm not going to Warcry because it'll exhaust itself, and I'm obviously not going to manage up because I wasn't missing any HP yet. Beautiful. Oh. Demon form. It's unfortunate that I just picked up those 2 flexes, because if it was double flex Whirlwind, we would have actually just killed all of them, which would have been nice. And now one of them is left to attack me. Oh no. What kind of things do I really now need to include in my deck? Mana manipulation is a really big thing. Sure, double tap feed. Myself some max HP. None of those work for my deck currently. Like, Warcry would if it was upgraded, but I'm not going to be upgrading it right now, so... Shucks. A gremlin is madly shuffling cards on the table. The monster seems to be a harmless one. You approach him out of curiosity. 12 cards! Match to keep them. 5 tries, no do-overs. Are you ready? Let's start! I kind of want dramatic entrance. Alright, cool. I'll take that. I know how I could get True Grit, but I don't want it. Injury. Okay, I'll just match that with something else so that I don't pick it up. You complete the game and he disappears. Oh, these enemies are gonna have a problem. Spot goes. I'll actually keep Warcry so I can dig through my deck. See if I can get... didn't get it. Okay. I'm gonna flex. I'm gonna double tap and double explode. Cool. So at the end of that, I've killed all but one enemy. Beautiful. Don't mind if I do. I love this deck so far. All right, I'm actually going to draw some cards here. $24, cool. So that I can kill that and get the maximum HP bonus. Regen potion, and none of these are good for my deck currently. If I had mana manipulation, Pommel Strike would be, but I don't, so it isn't. Singing Bowl, whenever you skip a card reward, increase your maximum HP by 2. That would be so good if I already had it. Wow, I don't think I've seen this one before. As you slowly make your way up the twisting pathways, you constantly find yourself losing your way as the walls and ground seem to inexplicably shift before your eyes. The constant whispering voices in the back of your head aren't helping things either. No, I have seen this. Passing by a structure you are certain that you've seen previously, you start to question if you're going insane or if the impossible geography of the place is starting to get to you. You start to change. You need to change something, and soon. That's what the voices say anyway, and why would they lie? Embrace Madness gives me Writhe, an unplayable innate curse, but 2 Madness cards, which basically cost 0 and lower a random card cost in your hand to 0. Something in you cracks. Only the truly mad can understand a place like this. So you give in to the chattering voices and continue on with a new perspective. Things do seem to make so much more sense. I'm gonna go this way so I can hit up a shop. Now, the reason that I'm fine with picking up a Madness here is because, first off, I can throw Innate away whenever I want to. But also, Madness is... Please hit Demon Form or Spot Weakness. Oh, I hit the wrong one. Demon Form has to be the one I play there, unfortunately. But Madness is going to provide me that mana manipulation, that energy bonus that I've been looking for. It's constantly what I've been asking for, and then it was given to me, so what was I gonna say? Madness will never lower a 0-cost card to 0, so if I Pommel Strike and then Thunderclap, Bludgeon will be lowered. Except for Pommel Strike drew a card, so it was stupid. I should have done that differently. I also should have Warcried before I did that final part. Because this enemy is slow, which means every card I play in a single turn will increase the amount of damage that I'm going to be doing. So, that would have been good. Let's use Madness. Sure, Infernal Blade is now cheaper. Searing is actually pretty good. Kind of wish I had that in my deck. Alright. Feed, then Whirlwind, then Searing Blade. It's as much damage as I could have done. So as you can see, the enemy is counting down. Eventually, they are going to do a huge nuke attack, so I kind of don't want to be around when that happens. This is a really unfortunate turn for me. Because there's nothing I can do. I got to make the enemy really weak, but not do anything at the end of it. Thankfully, we've got the demon form buffing our attack over time, so we are getting a lot better. But yeah, as you can see, this turn's gonna hurt. Ouch. As long as I go below half HP, I might actually heal for more. It's gonna be weird. Yeah, another really big attack. It's the point of this enemy. You're supposed to take them down really quickly. To avoid this punishment, but we don't really have defense in this deck, so... Yikes. Yeah, it's 40 this time, so we're... Oh! Bludgeon is 0, sure. And double tap, beautiful. Double tap, bludgeon, kill. Excellent! Pair, raise your maximum HP by 10. Flex probably works in our deck because we don't want Battle Trance because we do have a couple draw cards. Yeah, we have Pommel Strike and we have Warcry. Yeah, it's going to be Flex. I really want to rest, but the relics are actually ridiculous for us. Whenever your HP is below 50%, you have 3 additional strength. Come on, that's insane! Give us a relic. Okay. That's a relic. At the start of each combat, gain 1 strength. I could scarcely be asking for better things. Alright, let's get another relic. Molten Egg. Pick and choose and upgrade an attack, sure. I'm going to upgrade Feed so that it gives me extra maximum HP when I use it for kill, as well as does just a little more damage, so it's got more range, more ability to do that for me. I can spot weakness this turn. Woo! Apotheosis. Upgrade all of the cards in your hand for the rest of combat. So, spot weakness, and then I am going to Thunderclap. Get a Combust. And Dramatic Entrance. Most of them are on half HP. Oh, in fact, they're below half HP, and we just started the fight. I take 3 damage, and then I get to clean them up. This is perfect. Yep, there's Whirlwind. We win. I'm actually going to use that there first so that I can get the HP. Okay. Infernal Blade is actually really, really good if I can upgrade it. So as soon as I can upgrade Infernal Blade, I will. This is the fight that killed us last time. I've got to keep that in mind because it does just a ridiculous amount of damage. My 1 weak, I'll apply that to the person that's going to do more damage this turn. And also start drinking a regen potion. Spot some weakness. 32 damage is going to be ridiculous here. Okay. This is going to be a rough fight. The sooner I can get one of them down, the far better, because both of them will increase their strength by 3 every single turn. So if I can kill this one in the back this turn, I'm going to be so much better off. Sure. Yeah, I don't mind about the fact that that's not actually going to heal me and it's not going to get me any maximum HP just because I need to get the damage out right now. Yep, 21 each. This is bad. Warcry, get a flex. Oh, I got 2 flexes. That's so good. That might kill both. Only just not. Oh, yikes. At least I'll be below half HP at the end of this fight, so I'll get meat on the bone. I should also play any powers that I pick up in this hand. Yeah. So we'll play Combust. Just for the little heal that I get there. Okay. Costs 1 less for each time you lose HP in combat. That's actually really good for our deck. So is Heavy Blade, because we have a bunch of ways of manipulating our strength. So I'm actually going to take Heavy Blade there. I really want to fight this boss. That's too greedy. I don't need to do that. Sure, I'll fight these for a relic, though. As long as I focus on the backline first, I should be fine here. Okay. I've got 2 dramatic entrances. Okay, I'll double tap one of them. Okay. Take a fair bit of damage in result, but again, we're going to be under half HP at the end of this fight. Hopefully I get Whirlwind just right now, because then we just kill them all, I think. Okay, I've got Bludgeon for a lot of damage right now. It's unfortunate I didn't have another attack in that hand, because I could have set up Bludgeon to deal double damage. I really need extra armor soon, because the amount of heal that I have in the middle of the fight is not going to be enough to fight any of these endgame bosses that are coming up soon. Sundial every 3 times you shuffle your deck. That's actually pretty good for me. I go through my deck quite quickly. I'm going to take Iron Wave because I really need some armor right now. I think this is a boss. Swift Strike for a bunch of damage. Cool. Alright, I think I'm... yeah. Reasonably set. That wasn't an incredible amount of early damage, but it did set me up for a little bit over the rest of the fight. Oh god, I'm weakened and frail. I wish I could double tap this. Oh, I can double tap the Bludgeon, actually. I'll Warcry first, though, just in case there's something else. Okay. Double tap the Bludgeon. Then I'll Infernal Blade for another Bludgeon. Oh, that's awesome. Now we're below half HP again, so we've got the extra strength. do I want to put on top of my deck right now? The upgraded bludgeon, probably. Deal a lot of damage. Unfortunately, my opponent is going to be buffing themselves this turn, and I am still weakened. Yeah, they just increase their strength. It's a lot of damage I don't want to take right now. As much as I want to start my demon form, I don't think I can start it right now. I think I'm too close to the end to start picking up extra damage. Whirlwind's going to be 999, 27 versus 34. I could do 21. It's just the big nuke. Has to be. Yikes. Taking a lot more damage than I want. I'm probably going to have to rest at the final campfire, which... Oh my god, this is going to kill him. It was double damaged. It had 10 strength behind it, and strength affects the heavy blade 3 times. It couldn't have been... Berserk is perfect for us because we're always below half HP. It couldn't have been better tailored for me. As you head upwards, hopping from one floating shape to another, you begin to slip and you begin to fall. Okay, which of these do I want to lose? Lose Flex, not the bonus one. Lose Combust, not the bonus one. Or lose Whirlwind with the bonus. It's got to be Flex. We're going to land and lose that Flex. Unfortunate, but had to happen. Demon form upgrade is going to be super powerful in this fight, though. I have to. Oh, God, it's these two. Okay, so this is Donu, obviously for the shape of a donut, and Deca at the very back. Throw that out. One of them is planning to attack, so I can spot weakness. Okay, let's increase my dex by a bunch. Just exhaust the hell out of the worst stuff in my deck. Put that back on top. Good. Yeah, because I'm about to take a bunch of damage here. Yeah, I just got to maximum HP at the start of that fight. So it was good that I didn't rest before, because Pantograph healed me, and then it got extra healing, and then Blood Vial got extra healing. Yeah, no, I was going to be fine. Clash. Okay, I can play Clash if I just use both defense here, and I probably should as well, so that's fine. I should try and focus on just killing one of them. So I'm just going to focus on the back line. Got double blocked, unplayable at the end of your turn exhaust. Fine. It's not too bad. Yeah, I mean... Yep, I'm about to take a lot of damage from this donut up the front. Ooh, boy. Oh, that's a lot of damage. And they're now both defended as well. Yikes. Okay. Defense, attack, attack, and then I'll use Madness to set up the heavy strike. Looks like I am very close to getting Deca down. Unfortunately, they are, of course, continually buffing themselves. There's Demon Form, but it's way too late in the fight to start playing it. I should have done that. No, I should have Whirlwinded first. I was thinking, oh, I'll just make both of them vulnerable. I didn't think I had Pen Nib active. If I knew that I had Pen Nib active, I just would have Whirlwind, because it would have done so much more damage than trying to make them vulnerable. Also, they're both artifacts, so they weren't going to be vulnerable anyway. Okay. Whirlwind, and then we can Heavy Blade that one down. So now we literally just have Donor. Unfortunately, Dona is already quite powerful. Yeah, that's 44 damage in a single thing there. It's not a block. It's not a block. It's not a block either. Okay, I just have to hope that I get 71 damage in the next turn. It's a reasonable expectation that I will, though. On. Okay, I'm gonna double tap the flash. Got him. Fuck yeah! The amount of healing that we were getting after each fight, Black Blood, during the fight with Birdface Stern, at the start of the fight with Blood Vial, the fact that Orichalcum was preventing a lot of damage, so was Self-Calming Clay, mixed with the maximum health increase from Mango, a couple of my choices before, feeding consistently, and Pear, on top of that Magic Flower increasing the healing viability, as well as Meat in the Bone and Pantograph, meaning that I have to heal less often, and the fact that I had the shovels so that when I was healing less often, I could dig for more relics in order to get a combo like this is 100% why we won that. To-thump, to-thump, to-thump. A deep pulsing dread can be felt throughout the room. Is this the heart of the Spire, the source of all this evil? You ready your blade. You deal 654 damage. The heart squirms and bleeds, but is ultimately still pounding. Are your mightiest attacks not enough? You ask yourself, have I been here before? You feel that you've dealt a total of 1,984 damage to the heart, a total of 1,632,838 damage has been dealt by all who've challenged it. This is the community in general having completed the game. The pulse beats louder and louder as your consciousness fades. We sleep and gain victory? We get our score, move closer to the final unlock for that character, and then get the credits. So, as is customary for me, I like to let the credits run for the first time that I achieve them in any game. For example, I skip them all of the time now in Binding of Isaac, but the first time that I got there, I let them play. Of course, this game is a roguelike, so this is not the end of the series, as I have to imagine you would realize Episode 3 is not going to be the end of the series, weirdly. For the moment, though, I will just let them play out. So, I'm going to stop talking at this point, and just say that my name has been Rhapsody, the name of the game has been Slay the Spire. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves. There's a playlist in the description down below with all of my content of the game, past, present, and future. Hopefully we'll see you next time, as we try and get just a little bit further in the game than the first level, as the Silent.